Hey there guys, BlackPanthaa here once again, and welcome to another drift build video. Today we're actually going to be trying the Dodge Challenger. Now this is always something I go past and I'm like, I'd like to do that car. You know those cars? Yeah, it's going to be one of those. So we're going to jump into the car and start customizing it and get it to drift. Now, let us go to upgrades, or custom upgrades, and let us see what we can do straight away engine swap wise. So we can swap it to a weaker engine, because we're going to do that. And we can also change the drivetrain to all-wheel drive, which once again only improves it, which is a fantastic all-wheel drive conversion if you'd want to do that. And we can put a twin turbo in there, or we can put a supercharger. So I'm going to go with the supercharger inside this beautiful thing. I want to listen to that whine. Right, so upgrade-wise, what are we doing today? I don't want to do a lot. It's going to be one of those builds again. But at the same time, it's one of those cars that I would really, really like to max out. And you know what? It's going to be another one we're going to max out. We're going to max this thing out and see how we do. So we're at 717 so far. We've still got a few more upgrades to go. This will be really interesting to see how much we can go. 778. Come on, keep going. And what do we got from here? 827. So we got to a final of 835 horsepower. Now we're just applying all the upgrades to allow us to tune the car as we normally do, which is always awesome. I cannot wait to actually get in this thing because it's going to be a lot heavier and a lot more muscle than a lot of other drift builds that I normally do. So, you know what? We're going to lighten this car a little bit so it makes it a little bit faster. I think this will be a pretty awesome build overall because, as I said, it's been one of those cars that's on my mind constantly. Like, every time I go past it, I'm like, right, I wanna drift this car. And I never really did because it's not my favourite muscle car. It's, you know, in no way a car that I'd want to drift constantly, but it's something I want to try and drift, you know, now. So I thought, why the hell not? We might as well try it and record a video of it. So once again, I think I'll go with the sports tyres, just to see how this handles with the sports tyres, meaning we don't need to increase the width. And as for the front, we're not applying that. And as for the back, I prefer the stock wing. And that's literally it for that. So now it's just the designs and paints. Let me very quickly paint this car. But there we go, that's the overall design of the car. What do we think? I quite like it, but I miss the stripes, you know. I think, yeah, we're going to put it back on with the stripes. It looks a bit better with the stripes. Can we change the colour of the wheels without it changing the stripe? No, we have to keep this. That's fine then, game, if you want to be like that. So now for the tuning process, as normal, I'm just literally stiffening all the springs, and I've put it more towards acceleration on this build, which I'll show you at the end. But I think with the actual ride height for this one, I'm going to increase it a little bit more. Now, normally I'd slam it straight to the ground, but I think with a car like this, I just want a bit of weight to kind of throw around and kind of, I don't know, I think it will give a different feeling to the car. So I'm actually going to keep that as that. And as for the brakes, let's keep it as it is, and differential goes to 80/70. Now let's go back through them so I can show you all of them once more. So the alignment, I've kind of got a bit of a toe out, and obviously put a bit more negative camber on there. And the gearing, more towards acceleration, and tyres, I've kept them stock. I normally keep tyres stock. I notice a lot of people change them, but honestly, I don't see a huge, humongous difference, so I never really bothered touching it. But anyway, here we are outside. Outside, bloody hell, what are we doing here? Let's give it a try. It would be really nice if we could put some black wheels and the black stripes on there, so I'm going to have to probably do that like on my own afterwards, but let's give this a go. Holy crap, that sounds insane. Thanks very much, you freaking little annoyance. Everybody's just getting in my way. Why is this? Alright, it is starting to rain as we actually managed to get out of the way of the traffic now. So that'll kind of give us another feel. But honestly, as it is now, this feels freaking great. It feels much different to what I actually expected it to feel. I think I've come to assume that like every car is going to feel heavy when this thing doesn't feel heavy. It feels damn controllable, I tell you that, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. And this is in the rain as well, so these tyres have tremendously changed how the drift cars feel on this game for me. That's it. Honestly, it feels fantastic to slide around the corner. I'd highly recommend trying those tyres though, because, you know, it gives you much more control. Like, I wouldn't think it would have, but having the massive toe out I had on this car and those tyres in combination with having, I think it's probably to do with the springs as well. It has a much different feel to it than I expected. It's kind of created something that I'm not used to driving, but it feels awesome. Anyway, let's go into a cockpit view because I know people like the cockpit view, so let's give that a whirl around here and see how we do. I didn't want to hit that car. I have no idea where I was, so. It's annoying because I don't know where the back end is. This is why I don't drift in cockpit view on this game. To be honest, I actually don't drift in cockpit view on any game. I just thought about that. I would like to, though, because I feel as if that's like the more, you know, you're actually going to be driving a car in the cockpit view, so you're not going to be having the rear camera all of a sudden in real life, are you? So, oh, come on. Get out my way. Let's give it a go around this corner here. Here we go. There we go. That was much better than what I've been doing so far. But this car is... It's alien to me. Like, it's like driving something that I've never driven before. It's the most... It feels like a really, really ridiculously light muscle car. Once again, it's like the Urus, as I said in the last Urus video, if you've seen that. It's light. It feels light. But it has a lot of grip as if it was heavy. It's a weird thing, but it feels great. Anyway, so that's my drift build. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments if you want to see any other drift build on this game. But I think, for now, that is literally all I'm going to do. But honestly, I'm actually probably going to keep this as one of my main drift cars from the conclusion of this, because it feels much better than like anything I've really driven before in this game. Anyway, as I said, thank you so much for joining us for this video. If you did enjoy, give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.